I'm Chad Can't Color. Here's how to hydrate your boost. Alright guys, just like any other custom, we got to get the thing prepped and ready to go. I'm going to tape it up, get it ready, and then start the fun part. It's really important on these particularly, since I am using water to basically paint with the paint, to get a really nice firm edge along where the midsole and the actual material is, to try and minimize the bleed through. That way it's less cleanup at the end of the shoe. You may notice on these I'm not exactly spending a lot of time taping them. I'm also not being really super precise. This is basically just in case the material comes in contact with the paint before it dries. I'm not airbrushing these. There's no worry about overspray or dripping paint for the techniques that I'm going to use. It's pretty much just a secondary precaution just to make sure there's less chance of screwing it up. Alright, so today we're going to do something, it's a pretty fun technique. It's also, you could do it on pretty much any sort of canvas type material, so not just your boost, but your Vans, Converse, any of that stuff. We're going to be using the Neon series from Angelus. The other key element of this is the water. You saw me earlier, I already got them kind of pre-hydrated. Now I'm going to even hydrate them even more. I need to get the material pretty much soaking wet to utilize the paint techniques that I'm doing today. The main idea is to keep your brush super saturated with water to let the paint kind of organically flow off of it into the material, so it doesn't look like you're just trying to do random brush strokes, but it actually kind of embeds and becomes one with it. So if you want it to bleed out more and kind of fade and get thinner, just add more water. Basically, I'm using the water on the shoe as a transfer for the paint. So instead of the paint just going on and just sitting on top of the material, the paint is actually absorbing and kind of flowing and organically kind of just meshing with the actual shoe itself to create, a tie-dye, swirl, taffy, just kind of concoction of the colors. You may notice as I'm going around the shoe here, I've kind of gone back and forth. I go from light to dark and then I'll start over the light and go back into where there's still white areas or where I want to have a little bit more pop of a certain color. And again, that's all personal preference and opinion. You just do it until you feel like you've got it to where you want it. Alright, as I'm going around here and I'm doing the little bits of black to kind of give it that certain look that I'm going for, you want to be careful if you're following along doing this at home to less is more on the black. If you use too much, it starts to turn to mud, it looks like crap, and you're pretty much starting all over at that point. I got the tape all pulled off. There's a little tiny residue here and there, a little bit of cleanup, but overall you can see that red tape did the job. It's super clean, super precise. A lot of you guys might think, okay, I'm good. This is my custom. I'm good to roll, and I'm cool with that too. If you're happy with this result and you guys make your own to this, lace them up and you're on your way. Myself, I like to mess them up a little bit more, so I'm going to add my signature style now. final product's right here. It's fully hydrated, it's fully customized. Hope you guys had a good time watching it. I had a good time making it. Hopefully you guys learned something, whether it's how to pour water on your shoes, how to swirl the paint, paint the stripes, do the artwork, whatever it may be. Always have fun with it, and until next time.